Well, it's like being suctioned out. Anyway, the ventilation system checked out okay. The technician was hot. A very nice fellow. Anyway, he seemed like a very nice fellow. Said he was married with 2 kids, little kids too. I was like, oh. You know what? If people show me like their messages and try to get interactions and stuff, that becomes part of my life. Even if it involves them, that stress that I have to go through on their part, I'm sure as fuck allowed to talk about it. This case was stressful enough. I'm the one who had to live through it. All the while, them just, sitting back, falsifying and having their fun. I wish Dr. Gutowski, they may have the video of it, had taken photos of how large my tonsils were before he removed them. They want to claim that Richard Horde, my father said this and claimed that. Well, let them. Let me tell you what my father allowed, what my mother's brothers allowed, what the law enforcement of Mason and Lewis counties allowed. You know what? I probably wouldn't have gone into so much detail about the goriness of like the sex and the rape. Well, I should say the rapes and sodomy and the sex. They should have thought about all of this before just, blindly leaping headfirst into, we know the backstory about, what happened to you. You cling to it and you're a drug addict. Get over it. You don't know the half of what I went through because it was mainly falsified with the help of Sam and Ruvana and their kids, Comprehend, Tony Wins, Wendell Mason, and yes, going into Patrick Boggs. So, until you're ready to hear my side of the story and forgive me for becoming loud because it's upsetting, what would you rather me do? Sit and break down crying and then not even be able to finish the story? That's how it's always been. And they were grateful for that. Then they'd turn around and say, it's offensive you raising your voice, or there's no need for it. Then why do you people sit and scream at people to stand up and place their hands behind their backs? You're supposed to diffuse situations, not make them worse. Now, what in the fuck do you think adult men holding a young boy down, raping them, for no goddamn reason was doing? It sure as hell wasn't helping me. That language, offended over language. It's sickening. There's nothing disrespectful about using language in religious purposes to denote the gravity of the situation. It's not very nice when someone speaks in such a condescending tone, is it? Especially from fucking judges who had ejaculated on your goddamn face and having the one downstairs sign a bunch of bullshit. Oh well, So shall I tell you about Cameron Blau coming down from Campbell County from Tim Nolan's goddamn courthouse and human trafficking to cover Kim Razor's sorry ass when she recused her fucking self? Shall I talk about being human trafficked in the northern Kentucky and Hamilton County fucking areas? Oh well,